Welcome to my channel, Constructive Interference. I am the Mad Medicine Woman with good reason. Despite what my coworkers think, I'm studying the signs. Full moon in Virgo. I'm a Virgo Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. Looking for signs. I call this the harvest or recognition. Thank goodness, after letting the full moon process for the day. At work, I'm very ridiculed for my studies and bringing my books to work and my signs, despite my story and my children in heaven and connecting to them, and that's the way I connect. And my books, How to Understand Your Bible, like this one that I bring to work, Philosopher's Guide to Puzzling Interpretations. Nonetheless, looking for the signs. We don't realize the esoteric connection with the moon and Virgo. Virgo being the mother, the moon being Luna, the mother, the harvest that we begin during this time in spring, that we're going to reap in the harvest time, what we sow until then, and why this is important. I think we should have initiations of what those seeds are going to be for the year. What are we going to be planting, working on, sowing, what we will be reaping come Virgo season. At Founders Brewing Company, we have a company from Spain that bought us. Their company logo is Scorpio, named after the South Node that exalts in Scorpio. I'm the crazy one at work here in Detroit. Come check us out. So we found out it was Women's Day through an email at Founders. And in celebration of Women's Day, we had a porter come out, big malty, chocolatey, sugar, milky porter. Not good for the solar plexus, actually opposite of Virgo, not good for your gut. A lot of us are going gluten-free, I think, with that opposition of Aquarius. Many of us Leo rising, Virgo risings, any of us in that opposition of Saturn and Aquarius, I think, to the solar plexus, I think has an emphasis on our gut, keeping that as alkaline as possible. But the gluten-free, I think, is a theme that's going to be even more coming about. So hopefully you have some recognition. Instead of having a drink, I came home last night and to my city club, gave them a case of free beer. Since we got free beer at home, I bring to my roommate, not to encourage him to drink, but to encourage him not to spend money on drinking. Shared all my free stuff because I don't drink, gave all my free stuff away and read their tarot cards. The women were asking me to weight train in the morning with them, so I built my flyers I'm excited about. My manager, we have the same birthday, Virgo, great astrologers. I know I'm a great astrologer because every full moon and every season, you always meet people or people come back that are within this sign, within these emphases in our life interacting with us. It's so true. It so manifests accordingly. It is the subjective and objective result, the involution and the evolution of all things. Astrology is the proof that there is no coincidence. And that's why I study and see my signs, that there are reasons and purpose, and there's a path, there's something to this, and we got to find out. We got to take on the discipline. The Saturn moving into Pisces. I was just listening to about our water, and I think there's going to be even more wreaking of havoc on our water too. Our spiritual disciplines as well, but our water in general, because we've had that Ohio-Palestine blow up. Our water has all been contaminated. They've had manipulations and waivers to test, but so you can't sue the companies who are all owned by Disney and Fox, all of these crazy companies that are all tied together. It doesn't matter who you watch or whatever, they're all tied together. Tried to post something on my YouTube about it. That emphasis, they talk about Pluto in Aquarius, this liberation, I feel like it's either death or liberation, because Pluto really means death. It also means death. It means the depth also of digging deep and revealing secrets and bringing secrets out, which Pisces is no stranger to these themes of Pluto as well, and this death theme, because we forget those esoteric rulers, these ancient stories that come with Pisces. Even Venus that comes with Pisces is interesting. I like to think about. While we notice and observe the planets shifting into Taurus, I think we're really going to receive this value back. So what we've just initiated now, come Taurus season, if we're getting our recognition here with the full moon in Virgo, I really hope so, wherever Virgo is in your house. However you're receiving that recognition, Virgo is in my second house of like Taurus, as far as your value, what you reap and what you sow, but also your spiritual gifts and how you give that away and how you receive that value back. The second house, the spiritual values and the use of life energies. The sixth house of Virgo is personality integration, service through healing and nurturing. It makes a lot of sense that I can finally get out of your comfort zone. And that must be what it's asking us for us to do too, that sixth house, getting out of your comfort zone, the service, your health routines, getting in the gym, and keeping those regimens, your health to yourself, and how you can teach that to others. Especially that second and sixth house, because they say in the Taurus, the second house ruler, these qualities, the subjective that manifests themselves in the objective physical world, cause and effect, involution, evolution, everything's connected in its place. We're going to find out. We're going to see if we can see the signs and observe. It's not about telling futures, but we are observing patterns, so that is it is as if we could tell the future, because we're seeing signs. It's literally seeing signs like, oh man, we've seen this before. We know where we're going. We know what this is like. And it's worth knowing, especially when you know my story and when you've been through your own trauma, PTSD, and overcoming, trying to make life make sense again. So the 12th house is interesting with Pisces. It's unredeemed past karma, bondage to personality. So these are our vices. This is falling off the deep end. Any kind of drugs, addiction, gambling, sex, alcohol, all of that can be the escapism we find with Pisces. The Neptunian out there have to explore all that to come back to the unconditional love, the selfless service to humanity. After learning those lessons, I presume. Unconditional, always unconditional. It's probably why they don't want any fighting. They don't want any hurt, any harm, conflict. Two fishes. So, what else do we got? I think I have everything. I just was really excited to share. Let's see, the esoteric ruler of Virgo being the moon, and these are all my sacred notes collected over the years. These are sacred, all different stuff. So Virgo, the keynote of Virgo. I am the mother and the child. I, God, I matter. The physical world, coming in the physical world, birthing. I matter, am. The mother of all. The past karma, forms, matter, and nurturing, represented by the moon. To heal and to serve others is the mission of the moon and Virgo. So being the mother, being the nurturer, being the healer, making sure we all prosper and grow and have a harvest. So hopefully someone just gave us some seeds. We're going to go take care of them. So I hope this resonates with you guys. Anyone, everyone watching my beautiful, I wish I knew, well, I do have the Vedic nakshatras here to look up, depending on whether you study Vedic or Western astrology. Now, sidereal Vedic astrology is based on the positions of the stars. I don't say sidereal. Sidereal to me shouldn't be using the tropical zodiac at all, because it's the lunar houses that are depicted in Vedic astrology. So you use the 27 lunar houses, you wouldn't use the 12 zodiac houses. So I think our descriptions don't have to be meshed together. Because when you use an equal house system, the tropical sun zodiac sign is going to be what's the solar energy that's physically manifested on this plane. You can see it in the physical body, how they manifest. So lots of good books, lots of good stuff to share, lots of good signs to see. How to see the signs. Let's see. I really love the illustrations, the cartoons and stuff. They're so good. So don't take it lightly. Do not take any astrology lightly. People make fun. People make a lot of fun of me at work. Let's see. I just want to see. 16 degrees. 16 degrees nakshatra in the Vedic astrology is Asta, hand, star of the golden-handed, the power to manifest one's desires, handling with skill and making magic. And in Western astrology, which that would resonate with me as well. In Western astrology would be the Vedic or the lunar house of Purva Falguni, foot of bed, star of fortune, the power of creation and family, finding love, enjoyment, and ease. So maybe that'll resonate with you using the nakshatra 27 lunar houses. Maybe there's a sign in there for you. Peace and love. Happy Virgo full moon and Women's Day. Don't forget, take care of your solar plexus. Virgo. Gluten-free.